you doing?
Is that the question?
So far, that's what I
How
got.
am I doing?
Yeah.
Better than yesterday.
So you were born in 1922, is that true?
That's what they tell me. I wasn't there, but that's what they tell me. The knothole ticket was good for it. We'd go.
Oh, yeah?
That was during the summer. We were out of school, didn't have nothing to do. You get 4 guys together and we could play what they call Indian ball. You didn't have to run any bases. You slow pitch it up to the guy to hit it, and then you had to stay within the foul lines. We didn't need any gloves because we didn't have money to buy them.
When you met Marcine, you guys worked together at the cafeteria?
Yes, we did.
And weren't you a North Sider and she was a South Sider?
Yes. How'd we get together?
Yeah, that's how'd you get together?
Well, we all worked downtown.
Send text messages.
You sent text messages?
I don't know what that means.
Used to go to the Casa Loma Ballroom?
Ooh, that was the place. Glenn Miller,
Glenn Miller?
In the Mood, String of Pearls. That was dance music, they called it. The reason for men learning to dance, they could get close to a girl that way, with your clothes on.
That sounds interesting. I think I might take up dancing.
Well, that's about the story of my life.
That's the story of your life?
Yeah. We had one child, which is sitting over there sleeping. So when Marcine and I, after we were married, I was up in the Army, up in New York. I got permission from my commanding officer to come home and get married. And then so many weeks, months later, Marcine came to New York. And we got an apartment there. And shortly after that, she says, I think I'm pregnant. So she came home to be with her mother and father to have the baby. Then after the baby was old enough to travel, she came back to New York. See, I wasn't really what you call a soldier. I was a cook in the Army. And they needed cooks. And I filled the bill. And I stayed there for roughly 3 years. It's a little town 23 miles up the river called Nyack. And I really liked it there. And when these guys got ready to be shipped overseas, they came there. And we so-called give them their last meal, send them on the boat. Because we were on the Hudson River, the boat could come right up to the shore there, and you'd hear them all singing about 12 o'clock at night, going to the boat. Yeah, we fed 10,000 meals, 10,000 meals at each sitting. My job was the vegetables and mashed potatoes. I was good at that. We had machines that did a lot of that stuff. We just put them in there, and it had real rough, like sandpaper in there, and they would tumble around in there. They hit the sandpaper and shave the peeling off. And there was one trip. This is for the Army-Navy football game. We got on this ocean-going vessel. I think it's called the U.S. or Uruguay or something like that. And we'd take this ocean liner would come up to wherever the high point, where the cadets for the Army were.
West Point?
West Point. And we'd load them on there. And we went out through the harbor. And this was in the wintertime now. And if we went out more than, I think I'm going to say 12 feet, you was overseas. And that took care of my overseas duty. And it was more or less a training vessel, or experience, you might say, for these guys from West Point. And I don't know if you've ever been out in the ocean when they have those waves coming in. 40-foot waves.
Yeah.
You're, boom. For 3 days, I couldn't eat nothing but suck on a lemon and eat crackers.
Oh, so
I mean, I was sick. So naturally, I didn't do much cooking. I didn't see much of a football game either. No, really and truly, I've been very lucky all through my life. I was able to get a job as soon as I quit school, and I got promoted until after about 8 or 10 years there, I found out I could get another job making more money, and I had my choices between a letter carrier and a bus driver. So I talked to my letter carrier, and he said, well, you're out in all kinds of bad weather, you got to worry about dogs. So I said, I don't need that. So I picked a bus company, and we was overworked and underpaid in the beginning, but after a while it was really a good job. And I've been retired since I was 62. I'm still getting a pension from them. I really like that place. It is everything I wanted. I thought about adding on, and I talked myself out of it. Air conditioning was within reason. I think I got one window air conditioning unit. And I put that in Tom's room. Then as we got wealthier, we got the whole house. Put carpet in all the rooms. But I always liked it there. I don't know why. I was a corner lot, which I really loved the best. And well, we were getting by. We weren't getting rich or anything. And then Marcin found out they started a new division at this Magic Universal Match Company, and she got a job there, and that extra money helped me buy automobiles every 3 years, and I paid off the house in 15 years rather than 30. And her father helped me get my first new automobile, and ever since I've always had a new one. 1951. Again, I've been lucky. And then we had a large dance floor on then called the Admiral.
Oh yeah.
Or the President, whichever one they call it. And it was the length of on the second floor, on the length of the whole boat. And the dance band was in the center of it. And that was the place to go. I think it cost $1.50 to get in though.
Did it cruise?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's where you get to see the starlight. You go up on the top deck
Mm-hmm.
and look at the stars. Oh, we know how to do all that stuff.
That's good.
You like Mackinac real well, you and your brothers. And they had, when you get over on the island, there's no automobiles, they have horses, or you can walk or ride a bicycle.
Huh.
So when we take these two young boys for the first time, we'd let them sit up in the front seat, and sure enough, the horse would lift up his tail and plop, plop, plop.
Remember that?
You remember that?
Did you used to ride a bike, Grandpa?
Oh yeah. I started when I was 59 years old. I decided I needed something to do, and there was a guy in the neighborhood that was a real good bicyclist. So I bought a so-called cheapie then, about $70, and I learned to ride that, and I liked it. And after a while, I got a better one. Better means lighter, better material.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing longer trips. 25 miles in the beginning was torture. That was a long way to go. And then I got hooked, like Brian said, you get hooked on that kind of stuff and you want to do it more often. Then we had a ride that was pretty well participated in many thousands of riders. We started in Columbus, Ohio, and went 110 miles down to Portsmouth. And we had sleeping bags that were taken by truck, different things that we owned. Took it down there and told us what gym floor we was going to sleep on. We slept in the gyms, auditoriums, and what little sleeping you did do, everybody was talking, working on their bicycles, and you get up the next morning on your own whenever you wanted to, and a person there with a tray of donuts. I'd grab a couple of them, get on my bicycle, and start going home. Then I met you.
There's a stroke of good luck right there, huh?